OneNet's track record on staying ahead of the curve for research networking needs across our state is incredible.
National leaders seek us out and talk to us about how are we doing this. OneNet is the magic.
I was on the campaign trail talking about how important OneNet was 20 years ago.
High-speed internet access is very, very important. OneNet has been the enabler of the success of the library.
Without OneNet services, we wouldn't be able to provide effective, efficient patient care.
We work daily with the folks at OneNet, and we know them on a first-name basis, and so they're not just another vendor to us, they're special.
The first funding for OneNet was in a bill that I authored in 1992 specifically for the creation of a statewide network.
And that was OneNet. They made it possible, and they are hugely important to the education level of the state of Oklahoma.
Really, it was just connecting the schools. Many of the schools we were working with had never been on the internet.
I had an original dial-up account with OneNet back in the early days.
T1 was the big thing, 1.5 megabits per second. Now we're running up to 400 gigabits per second to our larger universities.
OneNet serves as the connector for all the institutions in Oklahoma, whether it's the largest research universities or the smallest K-12s and libraries. They all get the benefit of this national infrastructure, interconnecting through OneNet, the Great Plains Network, and ultimately through Internet 2.
We had all this huge rural population that deserved an excellent shot and an excellent education. The great news is it worked.
We provide services to healthcare, career tech, higher education, libraries, K-12, and government.
Oklahoma is a rural state. Just because you're rural, it doesn't negate the needs that you have. You have the needs for education. You have the needs for research.
OneNet is one of the first research and education networks in the United States.
The University of Oklahoma and OneNet have been partnering on research networking in support of research computing since the early 2000s.
The basic service that we provide is that connectivity, but really what happens is that promotes so much more.
The thing I'm most impressed with is how well OneNet collaborates with research computing and researchers across our state. It's the foundation for research computing where institutions across Oklahoma not only share resources together, but also share expertise and peer mentor each other.
We're working on being the data repository for the Muskogee Nation to have OneNet on our campus and being able to connect to all the Research One institutions in the state of Oklahoma is huge for us, and it puts us on that same level as those other institutions.
We use the Oklahoma Friction-Free Network for our students to have remote access to the supercomputers in Norman, in Stillwater, in Edmond, and all across the state. So OneNet being that collaborative presence, that partner for us, allows us to be more competitive in the rest of the nation.
Buddy is UCO's supercomputer. It came onto campus in 2015. We serve the entire College of Math and Science, and I think that reflects how integral research is to everything we do as an enterprise here at UCO. At an institution like ours, in our high-performance computing center, we're not networking experts necessarily. Without OneNet, Buddy wouldn't be nearly as powerful or impactful.
The trust that our subscribers have in us is really a sense of pride.
OneNet helps us expand our profile, our portfolio, our footprint, helps us engage with other higher eds across the state.
In about 2013, we embarked on an initiative called OCAN, Community Anchor Network, that took our connectivity to 35 additional rural communities.
High-speed connectivity for education anywhere in the state has become accessible through OneNet.
OneNet really provided what was needed at rural locations especially.
I don't think there's anything more vital than us creating an environment or a culture where kids become curious. Northwest Oklahoma is a place where I think we feel like we're forgotten about by the world at times. It's huge for us to know that we have a true partner in providing our kids with access.
High Plains Technology Center is part of the Oklahoma Career Tech System. We are the furthest west district. OneNet's main connection to Northwest Oklahoma routes through High Plains Technology Center. That has enabled many other agencies to have high-speed internet at a reduced cost and to have access to OneNet services.
They've connected, of course, all of higher education, but they've also connected K-12, career tech,
hospitals, state government, all are dependent on OneNet.
The support has been fantastic, helping the library grow in their internet access from a T1 line to I now have 500 megs. It's helped the library, but it also helps our community, our citizens. We would not be able to do what we do without the assistance of OneNet and the internet access they provide for the library and its community.
One of the things I'm really proud of here at OSU is how we try to improve the connectivity across the state and potentially improve the quality of life in those rural communities. And we're in an age now where anybody can, pull up their phone and have a conversation with a primary care doctor or a mental health specialist. OSU has done a great job of rolling out programs to help people understand what can be done with this connectivity.
Telehealth is very much a growing industry in healthcare, so the affordable bandwidth is very important to being able to provide high quality, compassionate care for all. Without OneNet services, we wouldn't be able to provide effective, efficient patient care.
OneNet is involved in more than just delivering electrons from one place to the other.
We really strive to be a good partner.
The college presidents, the IT staff make their way to me to tell me how important OneNet is to their universities and to their communities.
Whether it's building fiber or bringing, capabilities to small institutions, it's just exciting to see over those 30 years, they keep doing great things for the citizens of Oklahoma.
Anything that the students want, it's available to them here in Oklahoma, and that's because of OneNet and what they can provide for us.
As Chief Technology Officer for OneNet, I'm proud of what we've accomplished over the last 30 years, and I'm excited for what's to come.